that had gotten them in trouble to begin with. He'd been talking nonstop about it all summer. It even had big round blue eyes and spiky golden hair just like his. This morning, Matt had already been annoying everyone by teaching it to sing songs like Happy Birthday on repeat. Why would you bring that again? Becca said, pinching the bridge of her nose in anger. It's for my project, he replied as the robot waved in her direction. You're gonna get us in trouble. Again, Becca rolled her eyes. The bell's about to ring, Matt announced. The bell, the bell, the bell, the robot repeated. No one answered. Becca surveyed the room. Hiding behind a camera, Danny Watson was too busy videoing Miguel Cordova's pet snake Nacho, trying to get it to hiss on cue. Miguel hammed it up as the snake slithered its way up and around his arm, settling in on his shoulder. Miguel had spent all of summer school so far complaining that he was missing baseball camp. But everyone here was missing something. I taught it Spanish, she said. You have to say siseo. How does a snake teach you about math anyway? Becca asked. Miguel flashed her with a gap-toothed grin. I brought these cool walkie-talkies that my mom got for me and my sister. People used to use these. They're two-way radios, so like radio waves. He clipped both to his pants. But Nacho is extra credit. Symmetry and shapes. Come see her skin, unless you're afraid. I'm not afraid of anything, Becca bluffed a little. Snakes carry disease, came Kylie Dow's voice. Her long, jet-black hair framed her face like a curtain. She leaned forward on her desk, busy drawing a map from one of her travels. She was the only kid Becca liked in summer school. Kylie usually flew off to visit family in Vietnam as soon as school let out, but summer school had ruined those plans too. Miguel brought Nacho around from desk to desk, basking in everyone's squirms and squeals. It better not eat my cheese. I need it for my project. Frankie DeMarco, rocking their ever-present skinny jeans despite the heat, had arranged 5 different snack containers on the desk. Gouda, Parmesan, mozzarella, cheddar, and was that blue cheese? Whatever it was, it stank. Becca stared at the clock on the wall, watching the seconds tick by slower than a turtle. It was nearly 8 now, and Mrs. Gupta was never late. Any minute now, she'd come rushing in, bells jingling on the beautiful silver sandals she always wore. Same basic outfit all summer. Those silver sandals and a long flowy skirt. She also rocked a pair of perfectly round glasses that accented her perfectly round face. Becca thought she looked like a tawny owl. She was a good teacher, though. Summer school was a tough assignment for anyone, and Mrs. Gupta did her best to make it not horrible. But where was she? The bell rang, a warning, and Becca pulled out her notebook, ready to write down any announcements before math started. Matt peered out of the classroom and into the hallway, then turned back around. His pale cheeks reddened. Where is everyone? Becca looked up. Matt was right. Their classroom was still super empty. Kids should have flooded in by now. Every seat was usually taken, but it was just the 6 of them. Matt got up. You're going to get a demerit for being out of your seat, Becca warned. He ignored her, peeking his head out of the classroom. No one is in the hall, Matt reported, frowning. No one's anywhere. So what? Frankie replied while admiring their tower of snacks, scrolling proportions and ingredients into their recipe notebook. Gives me more time to perfect this leaning tower of cheese. Get it? Mrs. Gupta's gonna love it. A+ for me. She can whip out her protractor. So many angles, see? See? Also, maybe it'll count as a recipe for when I enter the kids' cook-off across America. Could be in my back pocket for one of their challenges. Frankie chuckled to himself, then nibbled on the block of cheddar from their stack. I could make a tower as high as the ceiling or something. The late bell rang, echoing through the empty halls, signaling the start of class. Mrs. Gupta would keep them as punishment since no other students were here. Becca was worried now. Mrs. Gupta should have been up at the front of the room, going through announcements for next week. Usually there weren't that many. Noon dismissal reminder.